I am headed back from McDonald's Observatory. I'm at about 6,300 feet. It's a little higher than that, maybe 65, 66. But I just want to show you pictures of West Texas. Now, this is a pretty area. It's not as pretty down by Fort Davis, but I'm going to get a picture of the observatory. I'm going to pick up this video camera and just hold it up there. So bear with me. There's the observatory up there. Put this back down. There we go. I'm going to keep this on for a bit because it is so pretty. I was admiring the view coming up here. Nobody up here. I mean, it's a through road. I hope the views are as good coming down. Came up about, oh gosh, had to be almost 2,000 feet. Got a lot cooler, 84 as opposed to 94. But this is a real pretty area of, sorry for the angle, very pretty area of the Davis Mountains here in western Texas. Just about 15 miles north of Fort Davis where I'm staying. And hopefully you'll get some good shots of the mountains. Show you what West Texas looks like at its best. Not spectacular like so many places in America are out west here, but certainly beautiful and worth seeing. There's some mountains there. I'm going to keep this on because, like I say, I had a really pretty drive up. I don't know what it'll look the other way, but hopefully it is pretty. There's hopefully it's straight out of some of the mountains here coming up after this curve. It's a beautiful evening. I mean, it's just, got even nicer because it was a little warm in Fort Davis, but coming up here was really beautiful. So we'll see how the sun works its magic or curse with this video too as well. But here's kind of nice view of the mountains here. Sparsely settled. Davis State Park Fort Davis State Park is over here too, another 7, 8, 9 miles. I just like the fact too that it's a major highway, a 2-lane paved highway, Route 118, and well, there's a vehicle, but there are not many. Yeah, that's a nice view. There you go. That's view. That's a nice view there of the mountains. Hopefully it's picking up the same kind of visual that I'm picking up with my eyes, because it really is very pretty. And here I'm going down, and that's pretty down there. I wouldn't mind living in a place that looked like that, but I think maybe elevation, I don't know, mountain positioning is making that a lot better than the surrounding area. Because the surrounding area does not, I don't know, a lot more brown, a lot more dry, and the mountain's not as spectacular. So maybe I have to go back this way. When I go home, I'll go north again to the point where I think that it no longer warrants my driving through, and then just head east. Maybe I can find something, that area that looks promising, to want to move to. Although I said isolated, but this is really isolated, because you can't even drive to a town within 20 or 30 or 40 miles that's going to have any kind of amenities. Marfa, Alpine, and Fort Davis combined are not going to give you what probably one mid-sized suburb in the city of Chicago. Not that that's an issue or a problem, but it'd be nice to, even if I had to travel 40 miles, to be able to find a Home Depot or a Lowe's, so that I could, and that's about it. That's my requirement doesn't have to be any closer than 40 miles, but as long as it's within a day's driving distance, I guess. I don't know. So we're coming down here now. Oh, we're going up again a little bit, but very pretty. I will, as soon as I realize we can't see the mountains, I'd like to video them, then I'll turn this off. We'll just make this, hopefully make another couple of turns, and if nothing is, no vista is apparent or visible, then I'll turn this off. But it's a very pleasant drive. Oh, there's some mountains there. Hey, there's more cars than were coming up here than were coming down or going up with me, for that matter. Must be a party at somebody's house and I'm not invited. Ranch house. There, that's pretty. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I'm glad I kept the video on for that at least. Throw it into lower gear here. On the curve. I've had really good luck with my Toyota Corolla, knock on wood. I guess I'll use my head. No wood on the car. Yeah, this is pretty. And I like how the sun is casting shadows now. Because it is 8 o'clock, and believe it or not, I'm in West Texas, but for some reason, well, not for some reason, but I am in central time zone now. No longer the mountain time zone, despite the fact that I'm in the mountains. So that's very pretty too. Like I say, it's nice up here. I don't think people expect this from West Texas or Texas at all, but this is very pretty. We'll come around this bend here a little bit. My little West Texas travelogue here. Like I say, it's wonderful to have for my archives, because I can sit home some cold winter night, yes, cold even in western North Carolina, and just say, I remember when it was July and it was 2024 and I took a vacation out west, and just scroll through, especially the warmth. Well, it was warm in Wyoming, but down south here, of course, it stays warmer much longer. It's as warm in Wyoming as it does down here, but it stays warmer longer in terms of the seasons. So, just going to get up here a little bit. Again, it's getting a little drier down here, less, for some reason, elevation. I don't know if there's more rain that falls there, or if it's just the thin air and the type of vegetation that grows there makes it look more lush. I don't know. I love having the windows up. Of course, I've gained 4 degrees since being up there where I first started the video. So it is a bit warmer, but when you're doing, 50 miles an hour, the wind has a tendency to cool you off. I did have to do the air conditioning. I hate doing and all, but I hit the highlights here. I wanted to show everybody the mountains of West Texas.